I think the luckiest people on earth right now are the inmates of Nnamdi Kanu that are in Sokoto prison there. I think the most luckiest people as far as Nigeria prison is concerned are those people in Sokoto prison. Come and see what happened few hours ago. It is normally news that Nnamdi Kanu actually had a church service, a complete church service in Sokoto prison. But what baffles people was what Nnamdi Kanu was telling his inmates in the prison. They never expected it. This man said all these things and he never looked at anybody's face. Even pastors in Nigeria cannot come out to tell people what Nnamdi Kanu told them. Come and see the way the church service actually went. Even people that went to visit Nnamdi Kanu, they had to stay back. They have to stay back till the end of the service. Come and see everything the way it goes. I would like us to stay connected to the end of this video. Who is really this man called Nnamdi Kanu that is showing masterclass everywhere? I would like us to stay connected to the end of the video. If you can share the video, just do what to share for you to see everything the way it goes. Share to different social media platforms. Let it go viral. Share to groups. Share to different people. Let a lot of people get to know what's actually going on as far as Nnamdi Kanu in Sokoto prison is concerned. And if you can share, just like the video, like it, give it a thumb up so that it will be recommended for us. If you're a true lover of Nnamdi Kanu, please drop a love emoji for this man at the comment section of this video. This man is doing a lot. Just stay connected. I'll come back again.
Welcome you back to LAJUPOG Watch TV.
I don't have bad news for you today.
The home of religious gossip.
But you should leave the fight for Mohammed.
What is happening in the Christendom? Join now to make sense with LAJUPOG.
Hello my great wonderful viewers, welcome back to LAJUPOG Watch TV. For those of you coming across this channel for the very first time, just do what to click the registration button appearing on your video screen, and as you're clicking it, do what to click the notification bell icon so that you'll be the first person that YouTube will notify whenever we drop a new video. Nnamdi Kanu is actually in another level in Sokoto prison. I said it earlier, I said the luckiest people on earth are the inmates of Nnamdi Kanu in Sokoto prison there. No wonder they made this man their president the moment he got to Sokoto prison. It's not even up to 2 weeks. They make him their president. Do you think he just sat down and they just came to him to make him their president? It doesn't happen like that. There are some things that this man have done the moment he got to that prison that made them to consider that, oh, this man will be our president. Come and see what happened a few hours ago. Nnamdi Kanu run a short service in Sokoto prison. Nobody ever expected it. Now come and hear everything that he actually said to all his inmates. Some of the inmates, according to report, they were crying because they never expect it coming from anyone. They never expect it coming from Nnamdi Kanu. They were shedding tears. They were emotional. Even people that went to visit Nnamdi Kanu, they have to stay outside until he finishes his service before they can see him. Who is really this man Nnamdi Kanu? This man has shown a masterclass. He has shown to the people that he is a leader. He has shown to the people that he is a spiritual father to them as well. He has shown to the people that he is the true Christian. He has shown to his inmates that he is also a father to them, a father that they have been waiting for. Thank God that he went to that Sokoto prison. That's what a lot of inmates were actually saying. I would like us to stay connected to the end of this video for you to see everything that this man said. Even pastors cannot come out to say it to people that have lost hope. If you can't share the video, just like it. Share to different social media platforms. Let it go viral. Share to groups. Share to a lot of people. Let a lot of people get to know what this man did inside the prison. And if you can't share it, just like it. Like it, give it a thumb up so that it will be recommended for us. And if you're a true lover of Nnamdi Kanu, ensure you drop a love emoji for him at the comment section of this video. Drop a heart for him at the comment section. You know. No wonder one of the inmates of Nnamdi Kanu that they were in DSS detention together. You know, it's normally known that Nnamdi Kanu actually spent many years in the DSS facility. So one of the inmates that went to meet him there said it. He said the Nnamdi Kanu that they used to see in court is different for the Nnamdi Kanu that they normally see in DSS facility and all of that. He said the time that he spent with Nnamdi Kanu, I think he spent 6 months with Nnamdi Kanu in DSS detention. He said the time he spent with Nnamdi Kanu actually impacted his life. This is a prominent man talking. This is not just an ordinary person. This is a prominent man talking and attesting, testifying on what Nnamdi Kanu did to him, even in prison. He said Nnamdi Kanu touched his life. Nnamdi Kanu did a lot. Nnamdi Kanu actually helped him in many ways. Not only him, Nnamdi Kanu helped other inmates in the DSS facility. They see Nnamdi Kanu as a father there, even though he's not the eldest person there, he's not the most oldest person, but they see him as a father because he bring everybody together and everybody give him respect, even in DSS detention there. Now the same attribute is what he actually took down to Sokoto prison. Everybody is now seeing him as their hope. Everybody is now seeing him as their future in the prison. He was talking and inmates were going emotional. They were going emotional. They were crying just because he was actually anchoring a Sunday service for them. Now let me play you a series of videos for you to see everything that went in the prison. You will hear what some inmates said about Nnamdi Kanu, and you will hear the sermon of Nnamdi Kanu himself. You will hear everything that he said. I'd like us to stay connected to the end of the video. If you can share the video, do it to share it. If you can share it, just like it. And I said it, if you're a true lover of Nnamdi Kanu, please kindly drop a love emoji, drop a heart for him at the comment section on the video. Just stay connected. I'm coming back again.
Some persons want to sleep. But because I lead prayers in the detention facility also, but you know, some persons, most problems that we have in this country is as a result of ignorance. But they couldn't challenge me because they know that I am a Muslim, and I also one of their leaders, even in the detention facility, because I lead prayers. Then it was when I came that we started even doing the Friday Juma prayers. The first day I was brought out, I saw him. I was shocked. So I now went close to him. I said, I am Comrade Atiku Isa. I wanted to introduce myself. I said, no, I know you. So he started telling me about what happened. So I became shocked. I said, then he told me that I'd be strong. That was how I continued discussion with him for about 2 months. So Nnamdi Kanu is somebody I know very well, because if you stay with somebody on a daily basis and you are discussing with the person on a daily basis for about 2 months, because in detention you don't have anything to do. You only sit down at a particular spot and you are with this person on a daily basis and you are always discussing. So you should know the kind of person that he is. And let me tell you that people don't know that it was prior to my meeting with Nnamdi Kanu, I had thought that he was a wicked man who want to divide the country, because I am a patriotic Nigerian and I don't want anything that will bring confusion in this country. So that was the mindset I had. But after meeting him in the detention, I realized that the Fulanis, the Hausas, the Kanuris there are all loyal to him. You'll be shocked that he has more supporters in the DSS facility than he has outside. Because if anywhere you live and you have more than 95% of the people who are supporting you. Before I met him, a Fulani guy told me, because he said, oh, if you see Nnamdi Kanu, he will like you because you can speak English. The guy does not understand English. We were always communicating in Hausa language, and in Arabic language. So he said he will like you because you can speak English, and he's a good man. If you have any problem, tell him, he will help you. So that is how they see Nnamdi Kanu. Everybody in that detention facility, they see him as their leader. So it's not about a leader agitating for the Igbo cause. He's a leader agitating for Nigerians, for the betterment of Nigerians. So that is the person Nnamdi Kanu is. So I have discussed with him severally. On a daily basis, he will tell me, Atiku will be strong. And along the line now told me that, okay, I want you to play along so that they release you from here. I don't want you to continue to stay in detention. That was when I said, I'm ready to remain in detention. I said, no, this place is not good for you. Play along. Do whatever they want you to do. Get away from here and go and meet your family. I said, you are here. Say, don't worry. You go out. I don't want to see young men like you to be in detention. So that is the person we are talking about, that Nnamdi Kanu is. A very passionate leader with compassion, and he has the interest of especially the masses at heart. And I think the problem he has, which is not a problem, is that he's too courageous and fearless. And but I also want to say that this did not start with the administration of President Tinubu. He was arrested during the last administration, and because they don't want to address the real issues. This thing is very simple. Why?
What do you think are the real issues?
The real issues are the insecurity, marginalization, and inequality in the country. These are basically the real issues. Address these issues. What on this? Because I believe that President Tinubu is a listening president. Yes, and just like I said about Nnamdi Kanu being fearless and courageous, which has put him in detention, one of the things that though is not something that should be seen as a weakness, which the President Tinubu has, is that he's too loyal to his friends. And he always stands by his friends. So he will not want to do anything that will embarrass his predecessor. So for that reason, he's taking his time. But on this, I really want to appeal to the President and Commander-in-Chief that if the likes of Igboho, their cases will be discontinued. The chairman of Mieti Allah, their cases, Mieti Allah was arrested and detained in the same facility where Nnamdi Kanu was detained. I was there, so I know all of these things. For security reasons, I want to mention the places. I know they are very, if you close my eyes, I can take you to the detention facility where Nnamdi Kanu is currently and where Mieti Allah chairman was before he was released. Don't forget, he was arrested. His boys were alleged to have stabbed a general. You see, his boys were alleged to have killed soldiers. I know all lives are equal, but the life of a military man should be seen as being special because they protect the lives of the of others. If any group that will attack military men, those groups should not be seen, should be seen as being extremely violent, and they should be condemned in totality. The military men deserve respect and honor because they are putting their lives to protect us. So now, this same man, his case was discontinued. A Fulani man, his case was discontinued. Yes, he's my brother. I'm happy the case was discontinued, but I'm not happy that military men were attacked. Now Igboho, who was agitating to, his agitation was very violent. So many lives were lost. Security personnel were attacked. Yet his case was discontinued because he's a Yoruba man. I did not meet Igboho and I did not meet the chairman of Mieti Allah, but I heard a lot of things about them. But in the case of Nnamdi Kanu, all the things, he has been in detention. If the last one and the one that he's still in detention started in 2021, for all of these years, if they have anything against him, why have they not brought it out? There's nothing against him, unlike these two people that their cases were discontinued. The President and Commander-in-Chief has the power by the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. He can direct the Attorney General of the Federation to discontinue with this case in the interest of national healing and unity of the country. The last time, he should know that these two men I mentioned do not have the kind of support that Nnamdi Kanu has. Okay, I am in order now. As at this moment, I am still owing as a result of the mobilization I did for people to come to Abuja to protest for the release of Nnamdi Kanu. We knew that they were going to attack us. We were tear-gassed. We still protested. We are ready to lay down our lives for Nnamdi Kanu because we believe that he has our interest at heart. So a man that has such support, I'm not talking about, let me tell you this, that in the entire of the Southeast, all the governors combined together do not have the kind of support that Nnamdi Kanu has. All the governors combined together. And like I told you earlier, which is one of the things people see as the weakness of President Tinubu, and to me it's not a weakness. Just like Nnamdi Kanu's fearlessness and courage is not a weakness. The president is always standing by his friends. His friends in the Southeast know that once Mazi is released, they will not be able to rig, maim, and retain their offices. So they are the one running up and down to plead with Mr. President to continue with this case. Mr. President is a comrade. He has been in struggle for a long time. So there's no way he will allow Nnamdi Kanu to continue to be in detention. He would have since ended this shenanigan called trial, which has lasted for 4 years and nothing has come out of it. But because of these governors and some leaders, when we wanted to do the protest, I reached out to some senators from the southeast, some leaders from the southeast. Their responses made it clear to me that they were the ones behind the persecution of Nnamdi Kanu, because these people cannot win election. So on this, I want Mr. President to know, I, as the national president of NANS, I have taken steps, and I really want to be involved in this completely. One, I went to Kanu, because there's one of the most vocal minds in terms of grassroots politics in Kanu, Honorable Ilyasu Musa Konkoso, who was commissioner during the first time governorship position of Babi Musa Konkoso. He was also commissioner when Mala Ibrahim Shekaro was governor. He was also commissioner when Ganduje was governor. He has been commissioner since the inception of this republic. Only in this, that is with President Tinubu, that is not commissioner. I went to him, I told him that, you see, because he had called me before that the youths listening to you, especially in the northern part of the country, I want you to work for President Tinubu. So last week I went to him, I said, yes, I'm ready to work for President Tinubu on one condition. You are close to Ganduje, and you are close to the presidency. You are close to the National Security Advisor. Meet them. Let them discontinue with the case of Nnamdi Kanu in the interest of national healing, so that at least when whatever position we take, people will not see us as being tribalistic, sentimental. Let them discontinue. If Igboho's case will be discontinued, our brother, the chairman of Mieti Allah's case will be discontinued. Let the case of Nnamdi Kanu be discontinued, and then I can assure you that I will move around the entire north to campaign for President Tinubu. I will do that. I told him that. I went to Kanu, I met with him, that this is the only reason. This I will do. I will also appeal to him that there's no need for agitation. The president, discuss with Mr. President all your grievances, so that these things can be settled amicably, so that there can the security of lives and properties in the southeast and the entire country will be guaranteed. This is what we want. We have, you see, this diversity is good for us. As a northerner, why do I like the Igbo people? Most of them are resilient and they are courageous. That does not mean you don't have cowards among them. When you say a particular tribe has this character, what it means is that more than 70% of them, they have that character. But you can still have some persons again who do not have such characters. So now this is a region that more than 70% of them are resilient. They are very hardworking. They are courageous. And they love their leader. We in the north, we also love him. Mr. President, I appeal to you in the interest of national healing. I appeal to you, please let this case be discontinued, so that we can have peace in the southeast, so that we can have peace in the entire country. And it will be to your credit that during your tenure, the southeast was stabilized. It is far better, and the votes you are looking for, you will get it easily without spending money. Because in the case of Nnamdi Kanu, he does not need to give people money. After he's in detention, look at what we are going through because of him. Because we believe in him. So that's the appeal to Mr. President. And the president, let me say this, he's a listening president. You'll be shocked that before 20 this case will be considered. Because I wrote a letter to President Tinubu, less than a month, he replied. I was shocked. How is this possible? That is the president of over 200 million people. How is it? I have written letters to governors for more than 2-3 months, they have not replied. And you, as the president of the entire country, you are replying in less than a month. How do you do this? So that's why I'm using this medium to appeal to President Tinubu. There's no need for this case to continue like this again. Let it come to an end. Political settlement is the best way, so that we can have peace in the country. And my stay in the north and in some other parts of the country where I have had cause to listening to persons who have directly or indirectly met with terrorists, I should know one when I see a terrorist. A terrorist will not be talking about peace. I was shocked when I met with Nnamdi Kanu. He was always emphasizing about peace and justice. So a terrorist will not want people to live peacefully. A terrorist, you see, there are some things I don't want to reveal because of the security implication. But because there are some persons in detention that anytime they have opportunity, because not all the time they bring you out, when they have opportunity to see Nnamdi Kanu, the Fulani girl that the first time I met her in that detention was when I saw her with Nnamdi Kanu. She had gone there to complain, to ask for favor. So I was just why is this? Yeah, because they don't usually allow that. That's one good thing about the DSS facility. They don't allow that at all. But the girl was to be taken out for medication. So she saw Nnamdi Kanu and quickly started talking to her because she doesn't speak English fluently, and there was a gap in communication. So I had to come in. I realized that she has more confidence in Nnamdi Kanu than even her own father by the way she was talking. Mazi was consoling her that do this. She said she was even complaining that she has stayed here for a long time. She doesn't want. She was talking about even committing suicide. Mazi was consoling her and telling her what to do. That's the kind of, if a terrorist will not bring, I'm talking about a Fulani lady, and they are virtually all tribes you find there. Everybody in the detention facility rallies around Nnamdi Kanu, and the way he was always speaking to me, a terrorist will not be talking like that. And okay, another thing again, on a Salah day, that Salah I spent in detention, the big Salah, I as a Muslim, I felt irritated. But even Mazi, he doesn't, he tolerates all of these things. Because on that Salah day, during the celebration, the Muslims usually shout, Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar. But they were shouting. So I was calling, you see, this detention facility, they are Muslims, they are Christians, they are others. Aside that, you don't have, it's not, even if they are, all of us are Muslim, you don't have to shout and disturb others. At this particular time, some persons want to sleep. Some person wants to just sit down quietly. You cannot be shouting like this. But throughout, for the 3 days that happened during in the detention facility, he will not complain. Instead, those who want to come, because when people have problem, they run to him, not even to DSS officers who are supposed to take care of us. He will tell them, no, it's just for a short period of time. Just be patient. When you live with people, you have to tolerate them. I was angry, but he was calming others down, because me, I was also telling those that were, I said, no, you don't have the right to shout. We are all here. Even if all of us are even Muslims, you don't shout. Some persons will want to sleep. But because I lead prayers in the detention facility also, but some persons, most problems that we have in this country is as a result of ignorance. But they couldn't challenge me because they know that I am a Muslim, and I also one of their leaders, even in the detention facility, because I lead prayers. Then it was when I came that we started even doing the Friday Juma prayers. But I told them that if you want to worship God, you don't have to disturb another person. At any act of worship where another person will feel injured or another person's peace will be taken away, that is not an act of worship that will be rewarded. Now, we don't have to raise our voices. In short, even when I do recitation, I bring my voice down so that it doesn't disturb others. So I was always telling that this is how a religion should be practiced. It should not be a source of problem to people. But Mazi was not complaining. So if he's a terrorist, I have not seen anything that will make me. That's why I believe in him. I believe in him 100%, more than I believe in my state governor, more than I believe in virtually all Nigerian leaders. And that's why I am out. That's why I have been going through all of these things. And that's why I'm appealing. You see, of course, I don't have access to him now. But I can tell you that because I know the kind of person that he is, Mazi, as a courageous man, he listens to his followers. He knows I love him and I know he loves me. So for that reason, once he is released, I'll go and appeal to him.
Our Father who art in heaven, that your name may be hallowed by men, that we may bow at the mention of it, that we may offer every glory unto thee, that we may offer you every adoration and adulation, because there is none like thee. You fight our battles for us every blessed day. You demonstrate through your kindness and your everlasting mercy that you are our Lord, our God, and our Creator. This evening we offer these your children unto thee all over this very planet that you created. They are listening across the entire 24 time zones on this very planet where they inhabit. They are listening to your gospel this very evening, this gospel of redemption, a gospel of hope, a gospel of restoration, a gospel of renewal, this very gospel of freedom, this very gospel of emancipation as only you ordained. That this very gospel must be preached, that mankind may be set free. My goodness me, I want to remain in the spirit, because we must worship heaven. We answer your name, O Lord of hosts. Everything about us is designed to offer glory unto thee, to beckon upon thee, to ask you for your mercy and for your grace, to ensure that your kingdom is restored upon the face of the earth, that you can bring your healing hand to bear upon the life of those of them that you created for one singular purpose, and that purpose alone, which is to worship you in truth and in every honesty. Is there any way that we have erred? Is there any way that our ancestors may have sinned? We confess before a congregation of the whole of humanity to ask you, O Lord of hosts, to have mercy upon us. You must have mercy upon us. We have suffered enough. We have been subjugated enough. We have been tortured enough. We have been imprisoned enough. We did not do these people anything. Our only crime is to answer your name. Our only crime is to be born your children. Our only crime is to excel at everything that we place our hands into. Our only crime is to exhibit your glory and your blessing, which manifestedly is upon our lives every blessed day. Is there any way that we have sinned that you cannot forgive us our trespasses, to enable us to fulfill your own word which was spoken thousands of years ago, that instead of what you promised not to come to pass, that heaven and earth will cease to exist, you opened your mouth to bless mankind to the coming of Yahweh Yeshua, who came here and said, let your kingdom come on earth as it is in heaven. Those words can never be in vain, because they are anchored upon your holiness and your magnificence.
Thank you for staying connected, my great and wonderful viewers. You can hear everything that was said in this very video. That's to tell you obviously that Nnamdi Kanu is not an ordinary person. The kind of image that they actually portray to us out there, like the kind of image of Nnamdi Kanu they put out there for us, is the kind of image of the fact that he's a violent person and Nnamdi Kanu is not a cool person. But if you look at what people actually said about him, the people that have met him in custody and all of that, his inmates and all, if you look at what they were saying in this very video, they said Nnamdi Kanu that they know that is just a very cool person, is not an angry person, is a loving person. He brings people together to him and he advises people, he talks to people calmly, and you know, he have this fatherly and leadership care in him. They said the only thing that Nnamdi Kanu does that actually baffles them, that makes them to feel like he's a lion, is the fact that he's very courageous. He's not scared of anyone. And for the fact that he's not scared of anyone, you can see what he did to DSS, even in court, and you see what he did to lawyers, prosecution lawyers, and all of that. He was even the one that told the lawyer that God will punish you and punish you forever. And it was still the one that told the motor show me the law. That's the level of braveness that this man has. That's to tell you that this man is scared of no one. That's to tell you that this man is very courageous. That's to tell you that this man is very strong. That's why a lot of people actually see him as someone that is very, very violent and all of that. Being brave is not being violent. Being courageous is not being violent. That's why a lot of people did not understand even till now. Nnamdi Kanu is very brave, is very courageous, is very fearless. That's why a lot of people, they begin to say that he's a rude person and he don't know how to talk. He talk to people anyhow and all of that. People that have met him one-on-one, they never said that. That's why some people are even calling him terrorist today. Can you prove the fact that he's a terrorist? Those are the questions that a lot of people are actually asking. If they can catch Boko Haram that have unalived a lot of people, if they can catch ISWAP that have unalived a lot of people and they call them repentant, those people that have unalived people that the evidence are actually out there substantially, if they can call all those ones repentant and they raise the terrorists outside their name and all of that, who did Nnamdi Kanu unalive? Why are they calling Nnamdi Kanu a terrorist? Who did they unalive? Who did they see his head in his hand that, oh, you unalive this person, and they saw the person's dead body in his hand? Nobody. The only thing that they said Nnamdi Kanu did was they said he incited people to unalive people. Now, he did not unalive people directly according to what a lot of people are saying. Now, where is the evidence that he unalive people? So why do you call him a terrorist? Who did he terrorize? Where did he terrorize and all of that? So these are the questions that a lot of people are actually asking. Now, Asari Dokubo is there. Holding AK-47 in live streams. Sunday Igboho is there. The same thing that Nnamdi Kanu did, he did the same thing. Agitating for Oduduwa. Nnamdi Kanu was agitated for Biafra. Now, Nnamdi Kanu has been sent to life imprisonment. Sunday Igboho is in Germany. Nothing is happening. Now, a lot of people are actually saying that the Nnamdi Kanu case is actually masterminded and is actually planned. And so people came, they said Nnamdi Kanu was presented 800 billion allegedly by Tinubu. They said Nnamdi Kanu refused to collect it. They said they gave him that money that he should renounce Biafra, should forget everything about Biafra. 800 billion is actually a huge amount. But Nnamdi Kanu said no, that is either Biafra or nothing. How many people can do that? If that is it, if that is what they did, how many people can do that? How many people can stand on his ground? How many people can stand for his people? Many of these agitators are they not collecting money at the back? Are they not collecting money at the back? Nnamdi Kanu is the only man that can stand on his ground as a man of integrity, even in the face of trial and persecution like that, as far as Nigeria is concerned. Now, the same integrity that he has is what is actually using in Sokoto prison to actually touch a lot of people's life. Nnamdi Kanu is touching lives in Sokoto prison. If you are not aware, why do you think the inmate there made him a president within 2 weeks of his arrival there? Why do you think they made him their president? Why do you think a lot of people are visiting him, just like as if the president is in prison there? Just like as if Sokoto prison have turned to a mini Mecca. Just like as if Sokoto prison have turned to mini Jerusalem. Just like as if Sokoto prison have turned to a new center of tourism. You can see what's actually going on. Now, a lot of his inmates are actually enjoying this man, even in that Sokoto prison, because of the kind of words that is actually coming out from him as the words of encouragement. Now, drop up in the comment section of this video. As I'm gonna let cut that there for you, and share, follow me on my social media handles on Facebook at LAJUPOG TV and LAJUPOG Entertainment, on Instagram at LAJUPOG. Guess what, guys? See my next video, and bye for now.
I see the hot for my body, I say make I yarn you. Religious gossip plenty day for body. Pastor with the line on top, be pastor. For LAJUPOG watch TV. Pastor with the back, where politician with the do pass himself. Corrupt leader, why you with the for church? All as